If you're the friend that always gets hurt in the end because you provide unconditional love, never regret the love that you provide, because somewhere it's going to come back in the person's life that you provided, and it's going to serve as a memory for what that person actually deserved at a time where they couldn't recognize it. I used to have a friend that would cry to me about how nobody loved her and nobody reciprocated her love as I was there reciprocating her love. And I realized then that she was never going to be able to see my love until essentially it was too late. Because if somebody cannot see the value of your love in that moment in time, they weren't meant to. Never regret that you continue to love and that you continue to show up as who you are, all because somebody couldn't identify it or appreciate it. It's not for us to control if somebody can appreciate or receive our love. It's just up to us to stay true to ourselves and our hearts and our authenticity, and to continue to give love. And don't get me wrong, it's good to know when to walk away and to pull it back from people who don't deserve it. But until you know how to set boundaries, understand that you loving somebody, even if they couldn't see it, there's nothing wrong with that. We are literally meant to be here to be representative of God's love. And God's love is unconditional. That's something that will never fall on deaf ears when it comes to God. That's something that will always be reaped for you. It is your divine right to love somebody, to love everybody, but is also your divine right to love yourself more. But I just said this message because, as somebody who has literally lost friends and all I've done is love them, it's mind blowing, because it's very confusing when you love people and their reasoning doesn't make sense. We'll just say it that way. The reason for why they walked out of your life literally does not add up. And if anything, it would have been more beneficial for you to be the one to walk away. And I think that's what hurts sometimes even more. When you're like, motherfucker, I mean, I really should be the one, but at the end of the day, there's beauty in that. Because when you know that you loved and you gave it everything that you had, you walk away with clean hands. You walk away knowing that you gave it your honest effort, and there's no need to look back for you because you did your best. And be proud that you were brave enough to love and continue loving even when it wasn't reciprocated, because that's the love that they're going to miss when they choose lesser than. Because if somebody is not choosing alignment of a higher vibration, then that means that they're choosing to descend to a lower vibration. And it's sad when that happens, because then that means that after they leave the relationship with you, they're going to go down and you're going to elevate. And when I say go down, I don't mean in a hierarchical way where they're lesser than or something. I just mean that the treatment that they're going to receive is going to be lesser than, because if they chose you, then they're showing God that they know what they deserve. But if they didn't choose you, then that means that they have to choose a reality where they're getting treated lesser than how you would have treated them, because that's the vibration that they're aligning with. And you're moving to a vibration where you have people that actually know how to recognize your worth. That's why they were removed from you, because you no longer were an energetic match. And even though it's sad, it's okay, because God said, okay, you've done enough. You've loved them enough. You've did enough here. Your contract between this person is completed. It's time to move on to something else. It's time to be in a place where that love and energy can be reciprocated for you, where people who understand and align with your mission and your life purpose can be aligned with you. It's time for them to go so space can be created for the abundance that I'm bringing to you, and they can't be a part of that. And I think it's beautiful that God protects us in that way, even though it hurts, because you want that person to come with you. You had dreams with that person, and you have to lay that all to rest, and that's okay. But know that when you're surrounded by the love that you deserve and you're surrounded by equal give and take and reciprocity, know that that's what you deserve. That's what you were always meant for. And the person and the people that leave your life, they only represent the old version of yourself and the old energy that you were in when you attracted that person. And they just didn't evolve with you. They're on a different path. It doesn't mean they're better than, it doesn't mean they're lesser than, it just means they're on their journey. And you're on your journey. And it's a beautiful thing. But know that your love is special. And just because somebody didn't recognize it, it doesn't mean that you should stop loving or you should give less. It just means that that person couldn't receive it because they didn't think they were worthy of it. And that's okay. Somebody will. Know that You're worthy of having somebody reciprocate your love. So that's why you need to keep shining like the beacon that you are, so that that reciprocity finds you. So as I learn, I pass it on to you so you can learn too.